It's important to have a thought. It's great to have an idea. Anyone in the pursuit of excellence, anyone with an urge for success, starts with an idea. It all begins with a determined initiative. The size of the engineering workforce that our country produces is huge, probably catering to the technical needs of more than half of the world. But when it comes to the inventions and the research efforts, the numbers stand nowhere. There could be many reasons, but the biggest one is the lack of the determined initiative. Today we meet a person who has been able to break the walls around him. He had an idea and with the help of his dedicated team has been able to implement it. For the first time in India, he has brought a robotic structure that emulates the human arm. So let's meet the project leader and the captain of the A.R.A team, Mr. Anugraha. Since this idea of anthropomorphic robotic arm is quite intriguing, so how did this happen to you?
Okay, I think it all started about 6-7 months ago. One of my team members, design specialist, Rahul, we were there on an informal discussion about robotic arms and then something triggered me that things are possible over the mechanical design. With that, we took a lead and we thought that let's bring in our initial design idea and see if it's possible. The initial design turned out to the fact that the amount of thinking that we did was in comparison to the research documents that have been done till today, little. So then we did an extensive market research on the design idea that we had, followed by mechanical design from engine drawing sheets, then a very long period of manufacturing for about 40-45 days in Jaipur. And I think the experience that we had in Jaipur, related to manufacturing, related to the team members, related to team management, everything was wonderful. Personally speaking, I always had doubts. I always was apprehensive that whether this would work or not. But today, I think we have the mechanical design ready, we have the electronic design completed up to the level. Things are looking very good. And the aim, obviously, is something that could run through the space program with ISRO or the ISS or NASA. That is where it will be. Thank you.
So, being the project controller and the designer, what were the major challenges that you encountered during the completion of the project?
I think staying and working in Jaipur during the manufacturing process was something that was very hard for our team, and being away from the college and maintaining their studies and the project was very challenging for our team, and they done a great job. And their understanding of availability and procurement of various components, whether it's in mechanical or it's electric, was very hard and tedious.
What were the major roadblocks that you encountered in the ongoing of the project?
Getting various gear system calculations at the manufacturing, admit and explore. It takes a lot of time to get the work out. Considering the scenario, done on the supplies of various components in India on the USA management end.
Hello Rangu.
Hello.
So, being the Samaritan of the team, what all were the most intriguing kind of incidences that you faced?
Before we entered into the discussion, we had a lot of discussion over there over the project and the design of the project. I remember one of such discussion when the design of the project went to the deadlock position. Then it was over the topic of upper and the lower arm, but the discussion over it was quite interesting. I would also like to discuss about the palm section, where we had a lot of research work and implemented over the 2 degrees of freedom about it.
That's good. So you are like the last minute savior of the team.
Yeah, you can see.
Okay. So, what all were the design challenges that you encountered in the pathway?
And the design challenges. Here I mention the shoulder part. We had a lot of we and my project leader had a lot of discussion over the shoulder part. The shoulder has a ball joint, and the work over it with the motor part was quite challenging for us. But the discussion over it also was quite interesting over there. Yeah.
That's great. Hello, Pranay.
Hello.
So, what was the main idea behind your electronics design?
Our team members got inspired by the robotic arm installed at the International Space Station and other robots sent at many distant planets, which are mainly remotely controlled from the Earth station for maximum versatility. Following this, we want to build something that could be added to our robot and that's being sent to the moon by ISRO. Secondly, in the field of biomedical application, in which a robot can do the operation, that is minimal invasive surgery is an example of this.
The electronics section was the major segment of this project. So how did you manage all this?
The electronic part of this project is very interesting, but at same time it's complicated also. Building something like this was definitely a challenge. The availability of the components was something that took a lot of time, as we all were new. So working on PCB designing and the computer codes are also very difficult to us. It was a learning experience.